Hello, my bright stars out there. Even when it's dark, there is light. This is the Ruby Garnet Show, formerly known as the Messy Human Tarot. Please check out that disclaimer. That is your responsibility to check it out. All is timeless, general, entertainment value. It's a blend of many different things: philosophy, spirituality, real life stuff, tarot, even talking about stories, my own and other people's. This is, as best as I can make it, a safe space, hopefully. If you like anything that you hear, please, there's a donation link down below. And with that, I invite you to open your mind. Okay, we are doing this. I wasn't gonna, no, I was gonna do this, but so we are doing a tarot reading of, so basically, like, if you could go back in time, what would you say to your younger self? And bear with me. Oh, Justice card, fairness. That's interesting. This came from like me realizing like younger me would not listen to me. But I was like saying, well, look at all the things that younger me did. You did a great job at this. You did this. You did that. So it seems like fairness is important for some people, because but I feel like it's also too about things are going to be okay. Like if you could go backwards in time, you'd say things are going to be okay. Things are going to be okay. So then we have Page of Wands. We also too have the Hierophant. And this is, oh, you have Nine of Wands. So from my sense already, like, I'm thinking if you could go backwards in time, I don't think you would want to, personally. I don't think you would want to have that responsibility. And I feel, yeah, I really do. But I think this is really interesting because of the fact that there's a lot of positive energy here. I think that when you were younger, you felt really trapped and hopeless. But if you could go backwards in time, you'd say, like, well, everything is going to be okay. You're going to experience a lot more freedom and expansion of the mind. And you're going to be able to take care of yourself in a way you never thought you would be able to do before. So if some of you guys aren't currently experiencing that, don't worry about it. This future you is coming in and telling you this. So you can take it both ways. And some of you may be wondering, like, why would we want this kind of message? Wait it out, guys. Five of Pentacles and the Strength card. And we have Two of Wands and Two of Cups and Knight of Swords. And we're going to stop right there. Okay, never mind. One more. Okay, Lovers. Okay. And that is going to be the last card. It's gotta be, okay? So, alright. See, kind of the grand scheme of it all. I think you would tell your past self that you are going to find some love in your life, that you're going to experience a level of happiness that you never thought would be possible. Some of you have come from difficult circumstances where you didn't have a lot, and you're going to be experiencing abundance, and it's going to be more than you've ever expected you would ever receive in your whole entire life. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, that seems to be the grand scheme of it all. But there's also to this other thing about, I feel like a little bit of future self is coming in for Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. May the swords be with you, man. I think future you is saying, like, go and have a little more fun. Like, you're still in the process of it all and you're still figuring things out. And in order to have this ability to do all the things you want to do, you do need to lighten up. You do. Yeah, so that's really interesting. I love that. And so now the reason why we're going through this a little bit is that very often we get to a certain point in our lives where we so easily forget the good stuff. We're so lost in the thick of the chaos, in the pain and the suffering that you could have, like I'll give you an example. There was this moment in time I remember feeling this expansion and this hopefulness and excitement for what was going to happen next. And that was a wonderful experience. And then sometimes what can occur is you experience those moments and you forget to re-experience it, to remember that sort of thing, that like hopefulness. You just get so lost and bogged down by the details, by the fears, by the worries, that you lose that full card energy where everything is possible. I just pulled out another card, Judgment. It said I wasn't going to do it. I, for whatever reason, this has come, like, the energy is very neutral. You would think with a card like this, it should have a little bit more oomph to it, but it feels very even tone. But if you look at this card, there's some chaos going on around this angel, but the chaos doesn't touch the angel. So whatever your higher calling, you're meant to be in a nice, calm, even experience. Like, you're supposed to be calm, you're supposed to be happy, but you're not supposed to be touched by the chaos. And some of you may even be heavily protected at this time and unaware of it, of course. Because so a practice that I have enjoyed, that's actually helped me with my emotional wellness and has helped me manifest in the past, is you go backwards in time to a moment where you felt good, where you felt hope, where you felt at peace, where you felt at ease, any moment, and you allow yourself to re-experience that in your body and your mind as much as possible. And you hold it, and then you return to it as frequently as you can. And full disclosure, I have been running into a problem recently where I've had panic attacks. And in order to pop myself out of this, I have used various different coping strategies. And the one that has been the most effective, really, honestly, is going backwards in time and re experiencing positive experiences and feeling states in my own body. And the reason it works for me, maybe not for you, but maybe if it does, go and use it, is that in that moment in time, your body wasn't releasing stress hormones. Your body and your mind were not in combat mode. You're just okay. You're happy, you're at peace. And so your body, well, what it does is it mirrors. We have these mirror neurons in our brains, and when we see other people too, we want to mirror what they are doing. So if you're in an environment, a toxic work environment, that people are really stressed out, you're going to mirror what they're doing, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, without meaning to. So if you can go back to a previous you can mirror what old you was doing. And future you you can even mirror your future self. It's a little harder because like we have to get in the shoes of future us. So sometimes it's just easier to go backwards in the past and mirror positive experiences. I mean, you literally have to know what it was like to be future you. And don't worry about that at all, actually. That's a whole nother ball of yarn that we're not going into. But it's not impossible. It's actually quite possible. It's just you'd have to let go of a restrictive mindset. You'd have to be able to call forth an image of the version, your most optimal version of yourself that you could ever imagine possible. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, let's say future you is very grounded and is abundant and has so much time that they can take it easy. They can just read a book when they want. They have that focus. You have to imagine what it's like to be reading that book and the experience they have in their own body. Like, how does it feel to be them? What's going through their mind? And then you have to mirror that in yourself. All right, so I do have to wrap up because I have to go to bed. I am I am trying to have life balance, but I'm very focused lately, and it's been nice. Yeah, this came from I was channeling something earlier, and I wanted to give you a little taste of what I was channeling. It's literally just a small taste of it. It's not the full-on channel that I experience for myself. I channel outside of here, and I get some interesting messages are just for me, and I thought you guys might enjoy that, and I hope you did. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I don't know. We know if that helped you. Hopefully it did. Toodaloozies.